Hey everybody, my name is Mike. I am not for Coltrane. Welcome to your Coltrane Tuesdays for this, the very first day in October in the 2024 year of our common era. Hi. So things are this is a special time-shifted episode of the Coltrane Tuesday show, which is my fancy way of saying that things came up for the time on Tuesday when I ordinarily would be webcasting live with you. So I am recording this in advance, and then it will go up live with very minimal, trust me, very minimal editing to be online at the appointed time when people can join in and comment and do all the usual things that they would do on a Coltrane Tuesdays. That should be about right there. So, this in particular, today we are starting off the brand new series for the month of October as we move into spooky season. This is our month of reanimated requests. These are Stump the Band do-overs, undead do-overs if you will, wherein I will take a previously requested song from the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game and will take another crack at it. And in some cases, including today, it is a third crack at it. It is a do-over of a do-over because something happened with the initial do-over and we decided we wanted to do it again, or at least I decided I wanted to do it again. But I should say also first how those requests come in, because later in the show we will play a new round, a fresh round of the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game, wherein I will take requests. I will find a request that has been previously submitted. I will not have any idea what the request is in advance. And then I will have to respond to that request in some fashion. Perhaps someone will have requested a song that I do know, in which case I'll try to remember how to play that particular song. Someone might request a song that I am a little familiar with, in which case I will try to figure out how to play some approximation of at least part of that particular song. Someone might request a song that I don't recognize at all, in which case I will have to make up a brand new song right here on the spot with the same name as the song that was requested, thereby technically satisfying the requirement. That is how we play the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game, and shortly I'll be pulling a request out of that, of the bag of previously submitted requests. But for now, first, we are going to start off with a do-over of a do-over. Some time ago, my friend Emma requested All For You by Sister Hazel. I did not recognize the song by name. So in the moment I played something that was entirely unrelated to the actual song. Then as part of recently, it was a couple years ago, I tried to do it as a Stump the Band do-over, but there were all sorts of technical problems and it sounded horrible. So my performance was actually probably okay, but you can't really tell because the technical issues were so egregious. So I said, all right, we're going to put it back on the do-over pile. So yes, reanimated once again is Emma's request for All For You by Sister Hazel. So rehearsal went okay, but I'm stalling because I'm nervous about how this is going to go. So we will see. We will see how this happens to go out. Let me get some moisture. All right. And without any further ado or stalling on my part, this is an attempt at All For You by Sister Hazel. Finally I figured out, but it took a long, long time. Now there's a turnabout, maybe 'cause I'm trying. There's been times I'm so confused, all my roads where they lead to you, I just can't turn and walk away. It's hard to say what it is I see in you, wonder if I'll always be with you. haven't seen it all, 'cause it's been a long, long time. Oh, then we'll trip and fall, I'm wondering if I'm blind. There's been times I'm so confused, all my roads where they lead to you, I just can't turn and walk away. It's hard to say what it is I see in you, wonder if I'll always be with you. Words can't say, I can't do enough to prove it's all for you. Rain comes pouring down, falling from blue skies. Words without a sound, coming from your eyes. Finally I figured out, but it took a long, long time. Oh, there's a turnabout, baby, 'cause I'm trying. There's been times I'm so confused, all my roads where they lead to you, I just can't turn and walk away. Say what it is I see in you, wonder if I'll always be with you. Words can't say, I can't do enough to prove it's all for you. It's hard to say what it is I see in you, wonder if I'll always be with you. Words can't say, I can't do enough to prove it's all for you. It's hard to say, it's hard to say, it's hard to say. That came out okay. So thanks very much again to Emma for that request for All For You by Sister Hazel. Going into this, I didn't spend a whole ton of time thinking about what to say about it or doing a whole lot of research. Obviously, it was Sister Hazel's biggest hit. There is a very cute video online of the band playing the song and having invited their kids up on stage to sing the song with them. I'll see if I can find a link to that and post it in the near future. But also, it's you can find it on YouTube. Additionally, it occurred to me that this is one more in the group of songs about trying to express ineffable qualities of love and attraction. Things like more than words, or when you say nothing at all. And so in that sense, it's a very sweet idea that, I can't even put into words what it is that is about you, that there's nothing that I could say or do that would show the depth of what I feel for you. The way that it's expressed, to say, if someone were to ask, oh, what do you like about your partner? What do you see in your partner? And if you responded, it's hard to say. That might turn awkward. So perhaps it is a way of expressing this idea that attraction and elements of it are difficult to express. In any case, so before we move on to the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game, I do want to make just a moment here and talk about Festival Unbound. My friends over at Touchstone Theater have a wonderful event coming up this particular weekend. This weekend it is the 5th and 6th, primarily the 5th and 6th of October, but it is several days going up to and following, or leading up to those days, if I can get my screen to work here, which it may or may not do. Yes. So technically the event goes from October 2nd through the 6th. of 2024. Most of the events, or many of the events, are in fact on the Saturday and Sunday. That is the 5th and 6th of October. I wanted to take a brief moment, at least, to mention the artists in residence who are coming to Touchstone Theater to be part of Festival Unbound. One is a dance group called Kinetic Light. Kinetic Light, let me read the description here. Kinetic Light is an internationally recognized disability arts ensemble. Working with the disciplines of art, technology, design, and dance, they create, perform, design, and teach at the nexus of access, queerness, disability, and race. There's a lot going on there. The Kinetic Light is also they're leading several workshops for people on dance, and including, there's also a performance that they'll be doing over at Zollner Arts Center on the Lehigh University campus, wherein dancers in wheelchairs will be moving around the specially designed stage installment and doing just, it's a really cool reimagining of what dance can be and how it can look, and all those cool things. In addition to that, another artist in residence, Single Shoe Productions. They are an international theater company founded by immigrants. They create theatrical experiences that challenge boundaries, explore connections that hold us together, and celebrate our common humanity, regardless of where we come from. They combine visual storytelling, physical comedy, and a love for the absurd to create and tour original theater for universal audiences. So they are going to be on Thursday and Friday, part of the outdoor celebration of community at Twilight with Touchstone. Additionally, on the 5th and 6th, they are going to be doing a performance at the Ice House for their performance piece, A Wall Between Us. In addition to all of those things, there are several other events, including, let me mention some of these that I haven't necessarily mentioned before. There is, Another Point of View for visually impaired artists exhibit reception. So the show, the arts exhibition is called Another Point of View for visually impaired artists. There is, what else? There's Tales from the Trail, an accessible guided walking tour exploring beauty of the South Side. There is, I believe, it may be sold out at this point, a canoe tour of Sand Island. There's a stargazing event on Thursday and Friday with an expert-led guided tour through the night sky of the Lehigh Valley. Lots and lots of cool things happening. So check out touchstone.org, touchstone.org, and there's a big banner at the top of the page that will lead you right to all the information about Festival Unbound. Definitely check out the cool things happening with Festival Unbound, because yay community and yay arts. All right, so, and now we will get to the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. As a recap, people will give me song requests, and I have to respond to the request regardless of whether I know the song that was requested. So perhaps it is a song that I know, and I'll try to remember how to play it. Perhaps it is one that I sort of am familiar with, in which case I'll try to figure out how to play some version of it. Perhaps the song will be one that I don't recognize at all, in which case I will have to make up a brand new song right here on the spot with the same name as the song that was requested, thereby technically satisfying the requirement. That's how we play the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. And the request that we're using today, they tossed me a softball. Oh, this is lovely. The request is for All Along the Watchtower, and the request is by Wayne Smith. I don't know if you can see that, but it actually does say All Along the Watchtower by Wayne, and requested by Wayne Smith. So, to up the difficulty a little bit, All Along the Watchtower is basically my favorite song of all time. And the way I like to play it is I like to mash it up with some other songs related to it, or that I like to relate to it. Bringing in elements of, let's see, Ani DeFranco, Dave Matthews Band, U2, Led Zeppelin, Public Enemy, of course, in addition to Bob Dylan as the songwriter and Jimi Hendrix, the primary popularizer of this particular song. So, let's see how this goes. The initial part, I like to lead it off with lead off my All Along the Watchtower mashup. I like to lead it off with a bit of spoken word from Ani DeFranco. I'm probably going to mess up parts of it, but I think we can keep going well enough to get into the song. So we'll see how this goes. I'm very grateful to Wayne Smith for this request for All Along the Watchtower. Let's see how this goes. After all of that. That's how it goes. Sorry, it's been a minute. Like I said, I have to remember how to play it. In a forest of stone, underneath the corporate canopy where the sun rarely filters down, the ground is not so soft. Not so soft. They build buildings to house people making money. They build buildings to make money housing people. It's true. Like a lot of things are true. And I am foraging for a cell phone signal on the forest floor. I look up, it looks like the buildings are burning, but it's just the sun setting in the windows. The solar system calling an end to another business day, eternally circling, signaling the rhythm clicking on and off of computers, the pulse of the American machine. Pulse that draws death bouncing out of anonymous side streets. You know, the ones that always get dumped off but never get plowed. Pulse that draws death bouncing out of little countries with funny languages. And the ground is getting harder, and it was not so soft before. Out here we live America like a script. Playwright, birthright, same thing. We bring ourselves to the role. And if a flag of truth were raised, every liar would rise to wave it. We're all rehearsing for the presidency. I just wanted to be commander-in-chief of my own one-person army. But I can see the mediocrity of my finest hour. It's the failed America in me. It's the fear that lives. It lives in a forest of stone, underneath the corporate canopy where the sun rarely filters down and the ground is not so soft. Not so soft. There must be some kind of way out of here, said the joker to the thief. There's too much confusion, I can't get no relief. Businessmen, they drink my wine, allow me to dig my earth. No, they ever bought the line, no good any of this is worth. spoke. There are many here among us who feel that life is but a joke. You and I, we've been through that, and this is not our place. So let us stop talking falsely now. The hour's getting late. Got his hit guitar, 3 chords ain't the truth. All I got is his hit guitar, the rest is up to you. There's a rhythm designed to bounce, what counts is in the rhyme, designed to fill your mind, and that you realize the pride, the rhyme. We gotta pump the stuff to make us stuff from the heart. It's a start, a work of art to revolutionize, make a change, nothing strange. Saying people, we are the same. No, we're not the same. We don't know the game. What we need is awareness. We can't get careless. You say, what is this? My beloved, let's get down to business. Mental self-defense and fitness. Bum rush the show. You gotta go for what you know to make everybody see in order to fight the powers that be. On the watchtower, the princess careful with you. Well, all the women came and went, and the barefoot serpents too. Outside in the coldest dance, oh, our captain proud. Two riders were approaching, and the wind began to howl. Taller than our souls. There walks that lady we all know, who shines what light he wants to show. Now everything still turns to gold, and if we listen very hard, truth will come to you at last. When all the one and one is all, we'll be a rock. And that is how I play All Along the Watchtower. Thank you very, very, very much to Wayne Smith. To Wayne Smith, if you can barely see that, if we turn it a certain way. Barely see that. Wayne Smith, request for All Along the Watchtower, my very favorite song. So thanks very, very much to Wayne. Thanks very much to Emma for Emma's request for All For You by Sister Hazel. Thanks to all of you who have been checking out the webcast. This time the time shifted instead of the live webcast, but my hope is to be back with a regular live webcast 1 week from the day that this goes online. So the second Tuesday in October, be back for that. Until then, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. My name is Mike. I am not for Coltrane, and I will see you very soon.